First of all, I just want to say good afternoon. We're starting off at a live episode at every 2 p.m. on a Saturday, right? And we're going to do a post production. We're going to edit it and post it on YouTube on our channel. And also, we're going to do a live stream on Instagram. Our main target is Instagram, not Facebook, not YouTube. Hopefully down the road also we're gonna engage YouTube in the live stream. But every Saturday at exactly 2 p.m. Doha time, we're gonna go live, and we're gonna bring several guests from time to time. But today it's just gonna be me and Ahmed, which is also my partner in the story, and also the founder of the idea of the podcast. You can say hi to them, wave back. All right, cool. This is our little studio, all right? Some foresty background. Don't worry, it's not. What is it?
Yeah, it's plastic grass.
Yeah, we want to thank our decorator for this. You know, I want to thank our decorator for this grassy background. Anyway, so we were talking about Facebook, and actually, we wanted to talk about Facebook. You told me that Facebook has this whole privacy thing going on, and I really want you to explain it to me, because consider me an average Facebook user who doesn't have any idea about it, because I personally don't consider, like, I actually created a Facebook account, started using it for the net for like 4 or 5 years, and then I deactivated it for a while, but I had no idea of this privacy thing. Like, a lot of people would say Facebook really saves your personal information.
Yes. So, have you ever asked yourself, how does Facebook make money?
No, I never did.
How come the owner of Facebook, who runs a service for free, that made the youngest billionaire in history?
Okay.
So the whole business model is that you use this platform.
Okay.
You store you share your life, share your opinion, like things, see the news, everything.
Okay.
And they use this platform to run advertisements. So how come they can give their advertisers the best results to match the right product with the right person?
Yeah, how do you do that?
How they do that? They try to store everything about you.
Okay.
Everything you like, everything you dislike, when you go online, when you go offline, what are you angry about, what you are happy about.
Okay.
And they try your search results.
Okay.
In Facebook, off Facebook.
Okay.
So that they can match the right ad for the right customer.
Okay.
And this is how the Facebook owner became the youngest billionaire in the whole world, so that they can run the best ad service based on customizing the best ad for the best customer.
Here's the thing. What I don't understand, that I heard a lot of people that used to tell me before, it's like, you can sign on Facebook, but you can never sign out. Like, even if you actually deactivate your account, they still have your information stored.
Yes, this is one of the shady areas.
This is what I mean.
That
like,
we don't know if
Okay.
if I'm deleting a picture, is it still on Facebook or not?
I don't want you to know what I eat, what I like, what I don't like, what are my political views.
Yes.
I shared it with you for a while, but then if I decided to deactivate, that means I don't want you to know these information anymore. And they actually have the right, or they actually still keep storing it.
I think you should go over the user agreement
I
before
don't
you
know.
post it.
I'm an average person who uses the internet that doesn't really look into the user agreement.
Yeah.
Create account, that's it. And they're like, you know, that little square you tick on and you say,
Yeah, just get it over with.
just get it over with. I
Let's start the
agree.
experience.
But deep down, you don't know what it's actually saying.
Yes, because no one reads it.
Nobody reads
I'll
it.
be honest with you.
I don't read it.
I have. There's only one time in my life that I have read a user agreement.
And what did you find out when you did?
I didn't understand anything.
Are you serious?
Because it was the first account I ever make.
Okay.
It was a forum, I guess. And I thought that I have to read it.
Okay.
And I read it and I put agree. I don't remember anything.
Okay.
But let's go back to the Facebook dilemma or the Facebook scandal.
You know what? Wait. That starts off a question that means, how many of us actually do read?
I think 0%.
Zero, yeah.
I think 0%.
And you come from this app developing background. Like, look, let me just give you a little information about my partner. As you all know me, I'm a radio host, into media writing, photography. But this guy, he's a musician. He's also an app developer. he has really a lot of information about technology and the modern day equipments that are we using that we barely pay attention to. And I really want you to explain to me, and whoever is watching this, what should you do if you're actually gonna go on a social media platform?
I think after the scandal, people
Yeah.
want to encourage or want to promote the privacy, the right to privacy, and how you can protect your privacy,
Okay.
protect yours, because you want to share your things on social media, right?
All right.
But you don't want to. You want to use them in the way you want to use them.
Okay.
You want to take benefit of the great ad experience.
Okay.
You want to go on Facebook and suddenly they show you the right product that you like,
Exactly. That's what
and then you're gonna buy it. So
I
but-
never.
yeah.
How often people actually buy stuff off of social media?
Oh,
Let's be honest.
that's
like,
how this.
like,
That's how
you
you
go-
have the fifth richest person in the world.
which is Mark.
Yes, which is Mark Zuckerberg.
So he
the
gets
creator.
he gets a percentage of these.
He gets everything.
There's a
People
huge,
run ads on his website, so he gets all the money from the ads.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So okay, let's say I'm an average business owner,
Yes.
and I want to advertise my product on Facebook.
Yes. So this is how you do it.
Okay.
Just going through the technicality. You
Yeah,
choose
okay.
the age,
Okay.
the geography, the location.
Okay.
What do they like?
Okay.
What do they don't like?
Okay.
Whether they have in their information if they are working somewhere. So you want to have a product for students
Okay.
from 13 to 17, all right? And you want people who like video games, who like anime, who like this type of movie, who like this kind of activities, and you want to sell them a T-shirt that is about Superman riding a bicycle. So you can search for the students in that age category who like Superman,
Are you
who
serious?
live in Qatar.
So Facebook would actually give me this access.
Yes. No, you will not give the access. You will choose the criteria and they will match it.
So that's their job.
Yes, that's their job. So that you tell Facebook, please look for the students who are from this age to that age,
Okay.
who like cycling,
Okay.
who like Superman,
Okay.
so I can sell them a T-shirt that has Superman riding a bicycle.
So let me get this straight. The advertise or the product that gets promoted in America doesn't actually get advertised in the Middle East.
No, you can choose those preferences. So if you're selling this T-shirt inside of Doha,
Okay.
only people inside Doha will see that with the same criteria you.
Oh, okay.
Put on
Okay.
the Facebook.
Okay. So it's based on my criteria, and based on
Based on your criteria, that's how you fit your ad to the right person, and that's how it's one of the best advertising platform in the whole world. That made the youngest billionaire the fifth richest person on the planet.
What's his net worth?
I think last year was 40 something billion.
47
40 something
billion dollars.
billion dollars. Yes.
Okay. That's so. We all seen the trial, and most of you, I don't know, like a majority of people have seen the trial, and you've seen his face. This guy is actually facing a lot of American pressure because now they're raising awareness about this privacy thing. And I'm one of those people that I actually don't have Facebook. Let's be real. I deactivated my Facebook a while ago, and I don't feel comfortable on Facebook personally. I don't.
Yeah, because from the last few years,
Yeah.
Facebook became an arguing platform.
Okay.
People talking about their frustration, people talking about their hate. So it became a little bit a negative vibe kind of platform.
Yeah.
For me at least. So I became just a viewer, someone who likes and shares things.
Okay.
I like the meme culture.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like the entertainment of it. I'm a poor boxing fan.
Yeah, okay.
Who's the only one
Okay.
who watches boxing, so I have
Okay,
some
yeah,
boxing
yeah,
groups.
yeah.
This is how we use Facebook, but think about the full-time active users on Facebook
Yeah.
who just share everything, talk about politics.
People really do share everything on Facebook.
Yes.
Every little detail, their location, their weddings, their pictures, their anniversaries, their what they like, their political opinions, their views. People don't really imagine how dangerous this is.
Yes, and people don't know how smart this data is been using. So if
Yeah.
if Facebook knows that your husband or your wife has a birthday coming, a week before that, you're gonna have ads of nice gifts to buy for people.
Are you serious?
You're gonna have ads about articles from websites that talks about buying the best gifts.
I didn't know
If
that.
you are posting about your frustration with your love life,
Yeah.
you're gonna have articles about improving your love life.
Exactly.
So that's how they fit the rest. And sometimes from every time you see a sponsored ad,
Okay.
you're gonna see something that is really fitting you. Just try to go to Google and search for something. Wait for you a few minutes. Log into Facebook, and you're gonna see a fitting ad for your search results for the past.
You know, this explains to me that when I was a while back, I was looking into buying a car,
Yes.
and when I went on Facebook for a while, I started getting advertisements of like dealerships that were actually offering promotions.
Yes.
And I was like, and I was actually looking to buy. I was looking to buy a Jeep, right? And I was getting advertised promotions from the Jeep company. You know what I mean? And I was like,
How does this happen?
how's
huh?
it? And stupid of me to think. I was like, wow, this is actually. You know what? I think this is a sign
That I should buy a Jeep.
I should buy a Jeep. And I didn't know how smart this data is. I really did not know. I was
You
actually
can go to YouTube and you'll find ads about Jeep on YouTube. Just on that small search that you made on Google.
exactly.
The whole platforms, Google, Facebook, they share those data between each other. And then it's all giving you custom fit ads for your preferences. And that's how they make the...
That's scary.
Yes.
That's really scary.
It's really scary somehow, but when you learn about digital media, it's the
Yeah.
best thing that the advertisers are looking for to sell their products.
Okay.
The whole Facebook scandal is about that.
Okay.
Some companies who harvest those data, collect them, have used those kind of users' data to give them customized political content in order to influence their opinion in the election. And this is the scary part.
Wow.
If I'm looking for a product and then they give me a very good choice of products on Facebook, that's great.
Yeah.
But if they used my data, what I like, what
To shift
I
my
hate,
political opinions.
yes, this is scary.
This is worse than TV.
This is worse than TV,
Because
newspaper.
TV somehow doesn't know much personal information about you, not even your political views. But at some point, I mean, if you look into this trial right now, what do you think that we're gaining from this trial
I think it's
for an average person who's a youth?
just some kind of awareness
Okay.
that look at the past few years. How many opinions did you shape reacting to the content you see on Facebook?
Okay.
Memes, news,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
memes, news,
Yeah.
videos, articles,
Yeah.
clickbait articles. And you think that you're the master of opinion who knows everything on life.
Yeah.
While you have been influenced by what you see on Facebook to shape your genius opinion about whatever was happening.
Okay.
They have been telling you to hate or love this kind of celebrity. They have been telling you to hate this kind of political club.
Yeah.
They have been telling you to like this celebrity, buy his product.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. That's what happened. So the whole shock here that the hero that we all liked in the past few years
Yeah.
turned out to be the villain.
That was horrible, man. Like, look, I had a couple of people that sent me some videos on WhatsApp, and they were telling me, for those that don't know what WhatsApp is, it's equivalent to iMessage. For some, I have some friends that live in the States, and they're like, they don't actually use WhatsApp. And I've never seen this guy in this position.
No,
This
we've
stress.
never seen.
I've never seen. This is like a person that you've never seen him being accused of such dangerous accusations. You know what I mean? And just looking at his face, I was like, the world is actually shaping their opinion about this person.
Yes, right now.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when every new internet trend comes out. They do whatever they want because there's no regulations. It's something that has never happened in the whole world. They do whatever they want. And then there's no regulations. People don't have awareness of what they're doing. And then for a scandal like this, it will give the lawmakers the chance to have regulations and everything. Just remember, maybe in the 90s, we were very young when the MP3 searches started, when
Yeah.
music was free all over the world, pirating was something very acceptable.
Yeah.
And people were making a lot of money out of pirated content. And then when the scandal broke out, when the crisis broke out, people came up with tools that prohibits pirating and
Okay.
buying music online. So right now there's a chance for
That this could work for our favor.
Yes.
For the average Facebook simple human being that has no idea about what's going on in the world. But listen, when we talk, or when I talk with my friends, and that, like, say 9 out of 10 don't really have much information about such topics. They don't really. They think it's just a lullaby out there. You know what I mean?
yes.
And I'm not lying. I'm one of them. I personally believe that you can just throw anything on Facebook and that's it. That's all you need to do, and it's over. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, if you deactivate your account, then these informations are gone, but they're not. I remember one time I was driving somewhere and I was listening to the radio, and they were discussing this topic about this woman who died, and they needed to know her will, and her will was stored in her email account, and they have been emailing Microsoft, I think, for the past 2 years, in order,
Just to get that attachment.
just to get that attachment and get that password, and they refused.
Okay.
And they were like, this is private information. And they were like, but we are her family, immediate family, from husbands to, like, her husband, her kids, or, you know what I mean? And I was proud for that minute, but yet again I felt bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was I had mixed feelings. For me to know that my information, even though I'm gone, is
It's
saved
gonna
forever.
be buried in the internet grave.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember the story about John Travolta who was saying that my grandpa died and I took all of his records.
Okay.
And now all of my record collection is just on iTunes. So he wants, when he dies, his kids can get the content that he bought on iTunes. His record collection.
Okay.
Because in the past you used to buy some cassettes, some discs, some
Yeah,
CDs.
yeah.
And then when you die, you give it to your kids. But right now, when you buy every song on your iTunes account,
iTunes account. Yeah.
and then when you die, you want to give it to your kids. So there is an internet grave right now. And the user agreement is going to tell you who owns this. Just think about it. Just go to any TV channel, Twitter, and look at their page, what they say, the description. He says, if you mention our TV channel, it gives us the right to use your tweet in our platform.
Yeah.
So if you
That's
if you
true.
write at CNN something and
Yeah.
you share your opinion about anything, they have the right to use your tweet in their news.
They definitely do.
And yes,
Yeah. And they have actually been using social media users to share, like, somehow to, what's the word? It's been considered to be important nowadays in new media for them to use Twitter, for them to use Instagram, for them to use Facebook. People built a trust with social media more than conventional, like, media.
it's a PR thing,
Yeah.
because they don't know anything, they don't know any information whether to trust it or not, but they see the positive thing happening, so they trust it already.
Yeah.
And a lot of social media platform that came to compete with Facebook, with Instagram, with everything, but people didn't have this kind of comfort, and it failed.
Yeah.
So if you I remember that when Xbox showed the whole world that you can control your Xbox by voice, just a counter PR campaign happened from the internet. So you can blame Sony or anybody that, oh my god, Xbox is listening to your voice 24/7 and waiting for you to say turn on.
Yeah, I
Xbox
remember when that happened. Yeah.
And then the whole privacy issue.
It was related also to the Kinect camera, right?
Yes, it was.
And everybody was like, Microsoft
oh
is
my
actually
God.
watching you when you're walking around the room.
Yes.
And for a minute, I freaked out. I was like, I like my
Yes.
Microsoft Kinect. But then, here's the thing. Look, what I'm trying to say is that in very simple form, I personally believe that you shouldn't share much details about your lifestyle and on social media. The whole world is watching you. You should just keep it a bit discreet. You know what I mean? Like, save a lot of your private life to yourself. You know what I mean?
Yes, enjoy it by yourself,
Yeah, enjoy it by
Enjoy
yourself.
it with the people you're sharing with the moment physically.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
post your memories. It's a very good place. We don't have photo albums anymore. We have Facebook and Instagram accounts.
Yeah.
So you can post this.
Yeah.
But maybe just keep it a little bit discreet.
You
so
should.
that
You
so
should.
that you can
You should.
you don't do anything that you regret. I think
That's the whole point.
I think
That's the
how
whole point.
many stupid Facebook status do you have that you regret?
I think most of my Facebook statuses are stupid. Every time you go out and you have a horrible day out, you go back and you write something stupid, how you hate the world, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, why did I write that?
What the right?
I should have never read that. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, and then you go 2 days later and you start writing the same stuff again. And every little picture that you took when you were skinny, when you had horrible hair, it's just documented your whole life.
Look, it's sometimes it's very awkward. Like
It
when,
is
when they
very
take you 5 years back and they show you what you've been writing.
I mean, like, why are you doing that?
I don't know.
Why are you doing that, Facebook? Why do you want to remind me how I looked like 5 years ago?
Why you want to remind me what I was writing?
Exactly. I don't want you to remind
years
me.
ago.
I don't want you to remind me. I was doing my thing, and now I'm not. However, based on this, I believe that this is helping people raise awareness, and it's helping people understand that you should really keep your information to yourself and try not to share everything with the world, especially your location, and even your like private life stuff. You know what I mean? Just for safety precautions. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just about that you don't know the genius behind the platform, behind the website, what he's doing. Because he's a genius enough to become the youngest billionaire. He's surrounded with all these geniuses.
Yeah.
Third parties having the access to your information. And they have been used it in a wrong way. So it's gonna happen again. I think it's happening to all over the world. I think it's happening in an uglier way because if you know about something that is beautiful, what you don't know might be more beautiful. And if you know something that is horrible, what you don't know might be more horrible.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm waiting for that violent noise to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's deep. I'm looking around for that violin.
Oh
Do we have
my
a
God.
violin here? Where's camera guy? Do the violin.
Oh.
He said he doesn't have a camera guy. Or he doesn't have a violin. However, but no, that's you touch my feelings, man.
Yeah,
I'm serious. We need to do this more often. How often do you get a chance to hear deep quotes and such informative
It
topics?
just came out natural,
You know.
okay? So it's just what you get of being around with me now. We have one viewer on Instagram to share this moment.
Yeah, we're sharing this moment, and big shout outs to him because he keeps pressing all the like. It's like what's that man that says that one friend you have that always likes everything you do?
Yes.
You just gotta say thank you to that one person who keeps pressing like all the time. If you have that person in your life, I think you should take him out.
I think you should cherish that moment.
Cherish that moment because one day that one person that pressed likes to you is not gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Are you gonna say, come on, come back, yo. Come back, I was wrong. I thought I'm gonna be having more. I'm wrong, right?
Like you try not to resent that one person that always press likes to you because you just want to tell them, don't I have other people in my life but you?
Yes.
You know what I mean? But then when they're gone, you start missing them.
You
However,
should stop and say thank you.
I just want to say that.
one person.
Thank you. I don't have that one person, to be honest. I'm glad. I'm alright. I'm not that much of a loner. Just be honest. But what I wanted to say also that and regarding these times, what's your opinion about social media? Because looking back from, I think what's the year that social media started booming in, which was like 2011.
I think it's a lot older than this. When there used to be high five tag
MySpace.
and
MySpace. You gotta say
High Five.
MySpace.
Yeah,
It tickles me
MySpace.
when they say MySpace.
It was everyone's face.
You know when you access someone's account and the music started playing on it.
Yes.
Right.
You know, I used to spend hours
We all did.
to figure out the song that should play when you open my
We all did.
MySpace.
Yeah, we all did. What's that song? Sugar, by Butterfly. that was my thing, man.
Yes,
you
man.
access MySpace and that Butterfly sort of singer. But what I wanted to ask you, what do you think about social media?
I think you should get more educated. Do not isolate yourself. For me, do not isolate you. Use social media. Know the tools.
You know, it's a job now, right?
Yes.
Like people actually just work on social media.
Yes, it's a full-time job and it's a very
serious.
lucrative market, man. You can be a third party who can manage people's accounts, getting them likes, putting their content in the right time, writing the right status at the right time, maybe managing companies' pages, managing celebrities' pages, maybe manage your page to make it more interesting. Some people are specialized.
You're saying my page is not interesting?
Yes, make it more interesting.
Oh, okay.
There is
So there's that one person that I'm going to interview, and I'm going to tell them, please make my page more interesting.
yes.
And he's going to debate about the salary. That's not good enough.
Oh, maybe if your page needs a lot of work,
Yeah. Oh.
he's gonna tell you what to say, and then you're gonna be taking all of these selfies and giving it to him, and he's gonna be writing the right quotes in the right time, and in order to get the likes, and make you maybe.
Are you telling me that these people that actually have this?
Yes. Have you seen? Do you follow celebrities?
No, not really.
No, you do follow. Like Snoop Dogg. You follow Snoop Dogg, right?
I did, but his content was weird for a while. That I unfollowed.
Yes, because there is a company running his account,
Are you serious?
and he's taking the selfies, taking the videos, sending them to the third-party company.
So he's not him using it?
Yes, he's not handing using it.
Did you know that?
No, they didn't know that. DJ Khaled does the same. I think DJ Khaled is direct on his Snapchat, but all of his other accounts are being managed by a third party.
So many of these celebrities don't actually manage. Like, for example, if you go on, say, Barack Obama's Twitter account,
I think
he's handling his own Twitter.
I think when he was the president, there's a separate account for the POTUS.
Yeah.
But I think his personal, I think it's only him. Because I don't see him. Talk about things. But you talk about Kim Kardashian, who used to tweet for $75,000.
Well, there's that one person I'm sure he handles his own account.
Yeah.
We all know who that one is. If you don't know, then you're not living in 2018. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So back to that. You were saying?
Back to Kim K, like the queen of social media. 5 years ago,
110 million followers.
I think she had even more.
She has 110. I've seen that a couple
I
times.
think, yeah. And she used to tweet for $75,000.
You know what? Here's one thing that I don't. What? Wait. Sorry. You said $25,000?
$75,000 for a tweet. If a company needs her to say, "Oh, I like the burgers from X restaurant," only one tweet about their business. It was $75,000.
$75,000.
Yes.
Just for you to write a few
Yes,
words.
maybe just to take a picture. Maybe taking a picture with their product.
Okay.
Just like you see all the Instagram models. It used to be 75,000 when she was not the Kanye West wife. When she was not the cover girl, the Pepsi. I don't know what other endorsements she has. So there is a third party people who can manage your account and make you a celebrity. And this is a full-time job, and
I never.
a lot of people.
Honestly, I didn't even know that, and I'm not lying to you. Like, this is shocking me. This is shocking me. Really, this is shocking. Like, for you to actually get someone to run your account. Like, I knew about people advertising because there was so many celebrities that grew up on social media, grew on social media and started doing advertisements for, say, 5,000 Riyal, 3,000 Riyal per advertise. I had a conversation with one friend, and he told me that I have a friend who runs this account. He's pretty famous, and he gets 10,000 Riyal per advertise.
Yes.
All you gotta do is just post a picture, put it there for a while, and you get 10,000 Riyal.
Yes, because exposure and reach out. If you have an account that talks to 10,000 people in a specific place, or you know that they like this kind of content, maybe your account is about food.
Yeah.
When a restaurant says, okay, he has 10,000 followers who follow him because they like his food. So I'm gonna give you this money to say that our food is good, that you are enjoying your experience in our restaurant, and here is 10,000 Riyal that you really deserve, because this 10,000 Riyal is gonna translate to people maybe coming to the restaurant, doing the very same thing that you did as an influencer, that they liked that food, they post about it, and they bring other customers. That's how influencer social media works.
Yeah.
And it's a full-time job, and it's probably the best job that you can have right now.
It is. It's actually, when I was having that conversation with that friend, and he was telling me that he stopped doing his daytime job, and he just started living off this money, and he started making so much money out of his account that he wouldn't even make if he worked for the next 10 years.
Yes. there is a lot of people like this.
There is. Social media could actually enhance your life to the better. You could start living a better life, but at the same time, social media could actually drag you into a pit hole. You know what I mean? But I'm not talking
I
about
think you can drag yourself to a pit hole through your own social media behavior.
yeah, true. But the point is, when we're talking about social media, we're not talking about the celebrities. We're not talking about the social media celebrities. Also, we're talking about the average user. The average user of social media needs to know, regular citizen. You know what I mean? The regular person that's a citizen of the world, basically. You need to understand that social media has quite power on all these information to store it, to access it, and it could be used even when you're gone. You know what I mean?
But yeah, who knows? Like,
Yeah, I'm not trying to be one of those conspiracist believers or anything. I'm not, because I don't really believe in the conspiracy and all that crap. But what I'm trying to say is that just watch what you share with the world. Keep it discreet. Use social media for fun. Why not? But just don't share anything too private. And social media is also not a bad thing, because I believe social media helped enhance a lot of mindsets. It helped make the life a little small
and
village.
also there is a lot of inspiring stories of how people found their kids, found their parents. They funded cancer research, cancer.
Yeah,
There's a lot of great things that happened thanks to the internet and thanks to social media.
No, it's true.
It's just that there's the recent news. It gives you a little bit of an awareness, a chance for you to know
Okay.
how to use it, how to take benefit from it.
Okay.
And really, you really have to thank the internet for funding and reaching out to poor people.
It did. It
Yeah.
did. Like, you know what? Even when I went on a trip to Malaysia a couple of months ago, thanks to social media, I know exactly where to go, where not to go, when to go. I mean, like, it helped became my guide even when I was in a very strange country that I've never been before. You know what I mean?
It's like
Even the house, even accessing an apartment, even accessing a hotel, getting a ride, getting tickets, getting opinions on stuff. I'm not saying
reviews.
I mean, like, social media is a very positive. It depends how you use it. Let's be honest.
I think we have to be thankful and grateful for everything
Yeah.
that's happening in social media.
And it helps shape a lot of
It's just
positive
that
opinions.
There is that bit of evil that can take advantage of this, and it's all depending on you
Exactly.
to avoid it,
Exactly.
to educate yourself, to be not manipulated for it.
Exactly. So, however, I'm glad we had a chance to talk about this social media thing today, because it was really running around my mind a lot. This is this is our first episode. I'm glad to be sitting here in this table with you, discussing a very interesting topic that's happening around. We're gonna post this episode on YouTube for those that didn't get a chance to catch the live stream. We're gonna work on the live stream. What do you call technicalities soon, and we're gonna post it on Instagram. We're gonna post it on YouTube. But there's the post production is gonna be on YouTube.
It's gonna be on YouTube, and we can cut it and post it on Instagram for 1 minute.
Yeah, for those that didn't get a chance to see it. But until we meet again, thanks so much for being a part of this show. For those that have been waving for us all the way on Instagram and pressing the little hearts. And I like these hearts, man. They're very positive.
Thank you for the one viewer that
That
stuck out for the
the
whole
past
pod.
hour, yeah. You know, they just kept popping there. You know. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah,